All right, let's get it started. Let's get it started. Let's get it started here. I'm nervous, guys. I'm nervous to tell y'all what I was really thinking. Oh, wait. I should do the whole video like this, right? Yeah, so at this moment right here, I was thinking, what's good with you?
All contestants are here for a genuine connection, and there are no paid actors. What's going on, your boy TPindell? Welcome back to another video. Pop the balloon to find love, episode 5. Let's go. Got the fellas in the lineup. Yeah. It's been long overdue. You feel me, fellas? Ladies gonna come out. If you see something you like, do not pop your balloon. If you hear something you don't like at any time, I wouldn't go on a date with her. I'm not interested in her. I don't like what she's bringing to the table. No pun intended.
I'm going to fast forward because I want to get to just me. Okay, so I think I'm about to come out.
Say where she's from.
I will say that I like the fact that their backs are turned to us. Either way, I was nervous. So if they were facing me, if the back was turned to me, it didn't make a difference, but I think maybe I would have been more nervous if they would have been all looking at me when I came out. All right, it looks good. I know this sounds good, so let's get started. Okay. Why did I go on the show? I'm sure everybody wants to know that. I've answered a few people, but it's just easier to do this YouTube video so that I can talk to all of you at the same time. Why did I go on the show? So I just felt like doing something that put me out of my comfort zone. I don't typically like to be too comfortable. So, you know, it's been a while, I think, since I've done something outside my comfort zone. And I was just like, I just wanted to push myself to new levels or feel some kind of pressure. It might be kind of weird. I actually started running. Well, all spring and summer I've been running outside, and this was something that I just wanted to do. I canceled my gym membership. I've lifted weights twice so far this spring and summer because I was like, you know what, I just want to run. Like, I love running. It's warm outside. I'm just gonna spend all my time outside running. And so I run almost every day. And then sometimes I walk on the weekend with my mom because I'm trying to get her out there to get some activity in, you know. I started pushing myself in my miles, trying to get my time in 6 minutes. I got to 7:50. That's my fastest mile right now. And I mean, I still got time. And I think when the weather breaks, it might be a little bit easier because it's very humid outside. So that's why I went on the show. Did I think I was gonna match with somebody? Probably not, because I've seen the Florida show before, and I don't think that any of those guys on the previous ones, this is episode 5, so 1 through 4, did I see anybody that would fit what I would be looking for? No. But you just never know, and I was putting myself out of my comfort zone, and it takes a lot of courage to do this, by the way. So I've seen comments, and I personally haven't spoken like this because I know it's a lot for you to, I mean, especially the guys that are quote unquote short, for them to keep putting themselves out here and then hear all these women say short, and come up there. I kind of like, that's really cool. That's very attractive, because these kind of things, as we see, some people get upset when they're not the person's type. Of course, when I went up here, everybody popped. I did pop the last one, but he was gonna pop me anyway, and he actually was very, very kind, and he's like, you know, hand me the balloon so I can pop. So to come up here and then have all pops, I mean, you know, that's why some people get a little crazy acting. I did not drink. I did have some sips of alcohol, but I was like, I don't want to drink that much. And one, because I didn't want to say like exactly what was on my mind, because I didn't know what guys they were picking. So I didn't want to, like, I'm not a mean person. And not saying that when I drink I'm mean, but like when I drink I just don't think before I speak. So, and sometimes when I'm mad I probably don't think before I speak. But this was a chill environment outside of the nerves. And I just wanted to feel it all. I wanted to feel all the nerves. I wanted to be able to come up here and like calm myself down throughout, but I was nervous the entire time. Like, I was shaking, but I couldn't tell on the show. But nervous the entire time. And I really don't know why. I just know that it takes a lot to put yourself in this position, especially when you are the one that's coming out. Like, if I was in a line like them, I think I would have been more comfortable. But when you're coming out, it's like, all right, I'm here, judge me. Tell me what you don't like about me. Which is fine, because there's people that don't like certain things about me anyway, but then there's people that love me. So that's for everybody. And, you know, you just, even if they all weren't feeling me in that way, like, that's 6 people out of 7 billion. So I wish that more people went on the show and felt that way, because who cares if all these people don't like you? Now, I do agree that some of them are giving you good criticism, or what is it called? Helpful criticism. And sometimes we probably like, I mean, if you're on the line and like 6 people are saying the same thing, like, maybe we should look at ourselves and be like, oh, maybe, like, watch it back and like, maybe I could have done this, maybe I could have done that. But I mean, it's not the end of the world. There are billions of people out here. So these 7 6, I had 6, but 7, 10, whatever. If they don't like you, if you did something, you know, it's like you get another chance. So you get another chance every day you wake up. So hopefully I'm not talking too much, but I'm gonna move on and I'm gonna react to this right now and let you know like what I was thinking, because I noticed that I had a lot of faces. And a lot of people were asking me like, why'd you lie to those guys? Like, those guys weren't your type. Okay, let's get into it.
What she do for a living and all of that good stuff, and then you guys will turn around when I let you know. So no peeks, no cheating, none of that. Everybody got a balloon, you got your toothpick, we ready? All right, contestant number 1, come on out. How you doing?
Hello.
I'm gonna step up right next to me.
Okay.
Name, age, what you do for a living.
Let me tell you. So he said name, age, and what you do for a living. Oh no, this ain't the part.
Ms. Drea, I'm 35 years old and I work in finance, and I also am an ambassador for my mom's clothing store, the Grandma Hut.
Okay. Shout out to Mom. I like that little family business.
Yep.
That's love. Okay, what are some things you into? What are some of your hobbies? What do you like to do?
At
this moment, For a split second, I was like, oh my God, what do I like to do? I literally went blank, like, who am I? But I was able to like get it together and be like, okay, what do you like? And the way that I named it, you could tell I was like, I mean, I could tell, I don't know if you guys could tell, but I'm like, yeah, I remember this moment. I was like, I like this and I like that.
Love running. I love going to the beach.
La playa.
See? I love traveling.
Okay.
I love going to restaurants, like cool new restaurants.
And last but not least, before we have the guy.
And you know what? I appreciate him cutting me off and like trying to move on because I was struggling. I'm like, what do I like to do?
Let's turn around. What's one thing that's on your bucket list?
Bucket list. Go to Greece.
Okay.
And let me tell you something. That Greece thing, I do want to go to Greece, but I think it was because I was just talking about it with somebody or I just saw somebody posting about it why I said Greece. But for real, I want to go to the UK. That's number one on my bucket list right now. I know it doesn't matter, but I just wanted to say that because Greece was not like my number one.
I love it. All right, fellas. Right now, I'm going to have y'all turn around and meet contestant number one.
Hello.
No pops. Yeah. So that's good. Good vibes. Okay. So one pop.
Oh, shoot.
That's all good.
Your sweater's nice.
All right, let's go down and see what I pop.
To be honest, I don't really know why I did that. Like when he popped, I don't know why I was like, your sweater's nice. I did think his sweater was nice. I love blue, so like anything blue, my eyes are drawn to it. So his sweater was cute. It's crazy because on this white background, he probably shouldn't have wore white. I don't think you should wear white when the background's white. Don't wear like light colors because you kind of get washed out a little bit. But his sweater was cute.
Agent, what you do for a living?
My name's Slug Sosa. I'm 23 and I'm an entrepreneur. I have a business, doing content, working, school, a lot of shit. So
Okay. And why did you pop your balloon?
you seem like a nice girl, but you probably too nice for me. You know?
Okay.
All right. Well, are you into more like the mean type? And what do you mean too nice for you?
Okay, like jittery, like I don't know how to explain it. Like white girl nice. If that ain't racist, you know, type time.
All right. White girl nice. All right. Would this be someone, if you seen him out, like if he approached you, would you give him the time of day, talk to him, chop it up?
I would.
Okay.
Yeah, you're pretty though. You're very pretty. I like
you.
your skin tone, your dress. You came fly. I'm
Thank
fucking
you.
with it.
Thank you.
All right, dope. All right, appreciate it. Come on.
Okay. So I know you saw my reaction when he said he was 23. That is way too young. To be honest, once they told me all that information, I forgot everything. So I didn't even notice. I don't think I noticed that he said his name was Slug Sosa. I just heard age 23 and I was like, ooh, because that's way too young. And to be honest, if I wouldn't have known I don't think I would have known his age. I mean, I don't know if you could tell age by style. Maybe he was dressed young. I don't know. Y'all gotta let me know. But when the host asked me, would I give him time? Yeah. If he came up to me, I think he's a handsome guy. And if he came up to me and he was talking to me, I would talk to him. So I would give him time. Like, I know a lot of people are like, why are you lying on this? So I'm gonna let you know why I said yeah, which part of it is for that I was telling the truth. Now when he would have told me that he was 23 years old, I wouldn't have let it go any further than that. But I mean, he's good looking. If he would have told me his name was Slug Sosa, like if I was not in this situation and you come to me saying Slug Sosa, I would have been like, huh? But because I was so nervous, I didn't even remember him saying his, I guess that's his Instagram name or rap name or something. I don't know. So yeah, either way, I mean, he popped. So good, because I think I would have, like, the more I would have talked to these guys, probably the less nervous I would have been. But my session, or however you want to call it, it didn't last that long. So I didn't get to talk to them much.
Back pedal onto the front. All right, we didn't make it far. Name, age, and what you do for a living?
Najee, barber.
I backed up right there because the cameraman was like, scoot back. All right, whatever.
I'm 34.
Okay, why'd you pop your balloon?
Unfortunately, because she's older than me.
Okay. You normally date women like younger than you?
So that was funny because I was like, when he said that I was older than him and he was only 34, I was like, huh? So at that point, like, I don't know if I was listening to him much, because I was like, you know, after that, I kind of, a lot of times when these guys are talking, I kind of like tune them out. Maybe that's why I don't remember a lot of their names, what they did for a living, and ages and whatnot, is because I was like, okay, he popped to me. Like, I don't know, to me, when you pop, I know you have to say like why you popped, but these reasons weren't like, oh, I didn't like this about her, or, you know, like about me. Because I think if they were talking about like the person, like me as a person, then I would have paid more attention. But, you know, I'm the first person out, so this kind of makes sense. And yeah, let's keep going.
Yeah, traditionally.
Okay.
Yeah, traditionally, yeah.
What's your age range? Normally like a date?
25, 28.
25 to 28?
Yeah.
Like around that range?
Normally.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
So other than the age,
I think that I was looking at the last guy. So I did look at the last guy a lot. Because even when they all turned around, to me, he was probably the best fit one, not knowing anything about him, but just like his presence, the way he was dressed, like his eyes were beautiful. And that was my pick. Like, so these guys popping is like, okay, cool. Next, I need to talk to that last one over there. All right.
I'm not gonna lie, it's the blue hair.
the blue hair.
Yeah, I'm not really a fan of the, like, all that type of stuff, even with the braids. I'm not really, I don't really do, I don't.
Blue hair color?
Yeah, no, like when it's like blue, like orange, now they got chameleon, all type of other shit, M3 color, all type of other shit. When it's stuff like that, I just kind of steer away.
He's working Sally's. M3. I'm like,
Hey, it's the what they do with hair nowadays is crazy. Like they really could do anything with nails and hair, and but.
So as he was talking about the blue hair and he named the colors and all that kind of stuff, I thought that was hilarious. And then I'm just like, okay, well, let me look at him. So that's basically what I was doing.
Don't really be with it.
okay.
Like it's just not. I'm not saying it's ugly or nothing like that, but I just personally don't really rock with it. Yeah, it's.
All right. This someone you find attractive, or you like? If you seen him out in the approach street, would you give him the time of day?
I would. I think he.
Okay, he said, is this somebody you find attractive? Or if you were out, would you give him the time of day? And so for me, if he came up to me, first of all, I wasn't going to say anything mean about these guys. Or I didn't want to, like, as far as attraction, I mean, I told you the last one is the one that I was attracted to initially, like, aura, clothes, like, everything. However, I'm a very nice or I'm a very friendly person. So if he came up to me, he was chatting to me, if he was just like this, I probably would. However, would it have gone any further than chatting at the bar or whatever? No. He's not really my type. I don't know. I think he smokes weed, and I don't think I want to date anybody that smokes weed. So yeah, I'm good on that. And plus, yeah. I can only say I think he smokes weed because I don't know. But that wouldn't be my type. And then I'm going to get on the other things that I was looking at as I was looking him up and down.
That's nice.
Okay.
I like the pants and the t-shirt.
Okay. I'm trying to look at him and trying to figure out, while he was asking me that question, I knew it was going to come back to me. Wait. Actually, scratch all that. I'm going to scratch that out. Okay. So, when I said I like his pants, I think these pants are really cute. These are trendy pants. Actually, those jeans are jeans, whatever. These jeans are really cute and they fit him very nicely. His shirt, like, the outfit went well, but he didn't iron his shirt. And look at the shoes. He didn't even have the decency to, like, wipe his shoes off. So I'm just like, yeah. If a guy came to me and he didn't just go to the gym, or he wasn't just running outside or something like that, and he had these dirty shoes, like he's going out somewhere to meet a woman, dirty shoes, wrinkled shirt, and I don't know, because it don't seem like he's a barber. I don't think he edged himself up. Like, he didn't really have to cut his hair, but you could have edged yourself up, and then it looks worse, and I'm sure people in the comments are saying this because you are a barber and you didn't do your hair. Like, why? So, to me, he's not serious, which is basically a lot of the people that I was seeing on episode 1 through 4. It seemed like the guys weren't serious. So, I was surprised that number 6 was out there when I walked out, and I was like, oh my gosh. There's actually one out here that, like, I would talk to.
Yeah.
Put it on.
And look at the shirt, wrinkled.
You should say you put that on.
So he says, she said you put that on. That's not what I said. So when he said that, I was like, what? That's why I made that noise. But again, I didn't want any smoke on this show. So I don't, my opinion, to be honest, is irrelevant unless it had to do with, like, maybe character. Like, if I had to explain, like, I didn't like what you said, or I don't agree with what you said, so that's why I popped, or whatever the case is, then that's another thing to go back and forth. But to go back and forth about somebody's appearance or whatever, I mean, hopefully people in general will watch themselves on this show and then, like, figure out, what they could have done better. Because we all could have done something better. And I'm going to get to something that I felt like I should have done better. But yes, that was what that laugh was for, because I never said he put on.
Let's take it back to the... Oh, shit. Who was that? Was you? Okay.
It was loud.
Name, age, and what you do for a living?
My name's Wesley. I'm 28, and I have an embroidery business.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why'd you pop your balloon, Wes?
The age gap. It's like 7 years. So yeah, that is understandable.
What age range do you typically date?
I think I'll do max 5 years apart.
Okay.
But, yeah.
So you do 5 years down, 5 years up. Like that's the range.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right. Other than age, is someone you see attracted? Like, if you saw her out, and y'all the same age, around the same ballpark?
Definitely.
Okay.
Yeah, beautiful.
All right. How you feel about Wesley?
I think he's handsome too.
Okay. All right, cool.
Yeah.
All right, we got 3 balloons left. What's some of your dip?
I was not lying. He is a handsome guy. But based on the show and first impression and stuff, I don't know. I mean, he came out there with a scooter. I did find out that these guys are friends. Actually, most of them know each other. And then these two do videos together. Of course, I didn't know that before, but I went on social medias. They do videos together. So he probably just said, can you come up here? And that's why he's here with this scooter. But I would say, like, you know, heal up and then come. I feel like, you know, he wore all black. That's safe. Again, I think he's an attractive guy. He didn't outshine the last one. That's why I said when I looked down, I was like, ooh. And that's just based on like how he was dressed. And then, you know, he got the eyes going on. And just his aura. He was very confident. Like, I feel like I could feel confident. The most confident man was the last one. And I'm sure like all the viewers, I probably like, oh, he was the best one or whatever. Because I've seen a couple comments. But he was definitely the most confident one. And that's what I'm looking for as well. Because I've dealt with a lot of guys that aren't confident. And it's not always the best situation.
Chris, in a relationship?
Uh-oh.
And then after you state that, we can go down and ask a question for the guys.
Sunglasses on a dating show.
Okay, I'll let you finish.
If you don't like dogs, because I have a dog and I love dogs.
What kind of dog you like?
A Pomeranian.
Okay.
The best. Shout out to Max. I'm gonna show him this video.
Dog. Okay.
Also, if you've been married before,
say your name?
and if you have kids. Sorry. Oh, yes. Okay.
Good. All right, cool. And then
Guys, this is Max.
We're gonna see why he popped, which I think I know why.
Sorry, Max.
Let's just go to it real quick. Name, age, what you do for a living, and
Gary, 34. I'm in healthcare. I'm a nurse. But
why'd you pop?
so if we talking about style, I can understand what you're saying. But you dress nicely as well. I like your nails, your toes, your outfit. But the only thing that's bugging me, if you want to talk about me with the shades, is just the shredded denim. I'm not really digging that either. So if you're just going to be honest about fashion, then that's my critique on fashion. Just wear regular crop top denim. That would probably look better on you. Respectfully.
Thank you.
And Gary, besides the get glasses, you saw him out with this someone, you'd be like, oh, you would get like a double look.
I think that he is handsome. I don't know why the guys wear the sunglasses on the dating show because you can't see their eyes. So, but that's it.
Okay.
But other than that, everybody's handsome. I just want to let you.
Okay, first of all, let me tell you something. That clearly the sunglass thing went over his head because I was never talking about how he was dressed. Now, if this guy were to walk up with me, what is this? Bandana or his head scarf, whatever, thrown over your head, you got sunglasses on, like, it's not for me. So I wouldn't. Again, I am a friendly girl and I will talk to anybody. But just because I talk to you doesn't mean that you get a chance with me. But I'm not mean. So this guy would never take him serious. Like, with fashion, in my opinion, you can wear whatever you want. Like, fashion is expression. So if that's how he wants to express himself, then that's fine. But if I wanted to talk, I was not talking about his fashion. Clearly I was saying remove the sunglasses. I cannot see your eyes. And to me, sunglasses mean you're not confident, which this is a hard show to do. So I can understand, like, the guys that are wearing sunglasses, I guess I can understand why you're doing it. My uncle said he thinks it's trying to be cool. We not outside. I'm not meeting you outside. It's not sunny out. We are inside. Them lights are not that bright to where that you can't open your eyes. If you see, his eyes are open. It's not that bright. So to me, the sunglasses thing, that's just a confidence thing. Not saying that he has zero confidence, but he's scared. He's nervous. So he has the sunglasses on. And that's all I was saying, except it went over his head. And he started saying that I was talking about his fashion. This is the first time you're hearing me talk about his fashion. You didn't hear me say that on the show. Okay, and then I said, you guys are all handsome. To be honest, I don't know why I said that. Like, I don't know why I chose to throw that in there. I want to say that I threw that in there about all of them because I just didn't know where that was going with him. And I wasn't going to, like, say, well, you know, if he doesn't like my jacket, then he doesn't like my jacket. I liked it. I like my whole outfit. I put time, thought, and effort into my outfit. I made sure that I look my best on this show. Everybody did not do that. And then maybe that is his best. But I do wonder if he got like an edge up, because I don't think I cared at that point or noticed at that point, or maybe I did, but watching the show back, I'm like, you didn't even edge your face up. So a lot of these guys didn't take it serious, which is typically what I saw on episodes 1 through 4. So, you know, I just figured I'd give it a try. But anyway, they were all handsome. I've dated an ugly guy before. He wasn't my boyfriend, but dated. So I remember seeing this guy and I was like, ew, like, he's really ugly. Like, I'm not attracted to him at all. And then it was like, oh no, but my cousin was like, the ugly guys treat you the best. And I said, huh? So, I mean, at this point, I'm dating around because I'm trying to figure out what I like. This is in my 30s, like right after the pandemic. I'm dating different guys. I'm like, what do I like? Like, I was with somebody in my 20s for 6 years. I'm done with that situation. Now it's time for me to like date around. I always would date one guy at a time. I've had 3 boyfriends. And yeah, so I'm just dating. And I'm like, I don't like this one. Ew. And I feel bad for saying that, but I think that, well, back to the ugly ones treating you the best, I'm sure women can say like, that is false. Because first of all, he was the worst person that I've ever dated. The worst. Had the worst character, not only is he unattractive on the outside, but he's also unattractive on the inside, which is probably why he was so unattractive when I first saw him. But I listened to my cousin, so I was like, all right, let me see what it is. And it was not. So I did do an interview with my uncle and my mom, and my uncle put it perfectly. My bar for like attractiveness or like ugliness, which I hate to say, is like the bar is low. I think that's a good way to explain it. The bar is low. So because I've entertained and looked at somebody that I was not attracted to in the slightest, everyone's beautiful. Everybody's beautiful. And outside of that, everybody is beautiful anyway. So, like, in our own ways. So that's why I said, you know, all of y'all are handsome. Like, don't, like, basically message to him, don't feel some kind of way because I talked about sunglasses. Like, he literally could have took them off and we could have kept going with the show. And then I could have got to know who he was outside of all the, like, even this, to throw this on your head, it's giving you don't have a lot of confidence on this line. But again, I will repeat, it makes sense because this is a very uncomfortable thing to do. And then on top of that, not drinking, like just having a couple of sips to make sure that you don't feel anything. Like, I'm sure he drank a lot and he was still nervous. I'm sure, I mean, I don't know if all the guys drank a lot, but if they did or if they didn't, it doesn't matter. It's nerve-wracking. You have to stand there and someone has to tell you, like, I mean, you just don't know what they're going to tell you. So, let's keep going.
Know that. So you did good.
All right, cool. So do you have we got 2 balloons left. Do you have a question for the 2 guys
Oh
remaining?
my gosh. Can you tell me something interesting about yourself?
All right. Name, age, what you do for a living, and something interesting about yourself.
Okay. My name Alcy. I'm 36, and I'm an entrepreneur. I'm a songwriter, recording artist, podcast host, and radio personality.
Okay. That's what you do for a living, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what you do for. I feel like she still wants something even more.
Yeah,
interesting.
like about you. Yeah.
What's something someone doesn't know about you, like that they couldn't just go to your socials and you know what I'm saying?
Right. Some.
I want to thank the host because I was like, okay, he told me what he does for a living. And that's not what I was asking.
I don't know about me.
Put you on the spot.
I'm big on what I started like a couple years ago, meditating. So like,
Okay.
you know what I'm saying? I'm into like nature, meditating, you know, grounding myself, putting my feet in the sand, you know what I mean, in the grass, you know. And when I tell people that, people don't guess that about me.
Okay.
I love it.
Cool.
Let's check them out. Yeah. Name, age, what you do for a living, and something interesting about yourself. Open up to the camera. Let's see.
My name is Akeem. I am 33, and what I do for a living, I'm self-employed. I'm a personal trainer, also a private events bartender. And something interesting about me, I'd probably say that I'm really into the arts, and one of the arts styles that I really like is Japanese animation. So you'll find me on a weekend, Saturday or Sunday, I'm at the beach, and just reading my favorite manga at the time.
Cool.
All right, cool.
Okay.
So, really quick, we're gonna keep it right here. Do you guys have a question for her?
I do.
No, your balloon has been popped already. But go ahead. Would you like to hear his question, even though his balloon's popped? I will give you the decision on that one.
It was at this moment he knew.
I mean, not really.
Do you have a question for her?
Like, first of all, you could have just taken off your sunglasses. And then you could have asked me more questions. But he decided to come for my outfit, and keep them on.
I know you said, a man with kids is a deal breaker for you. Do you want kids yourself?
Do you want to know if I have kids? Or do you assume that I don't?
That's a good question, too. Nah, my original question.
Okay.
Kids.
I do.
Okay.
You have a question? Okay.
Hold on, y'all. So, I was kind of disappointed because if you notice, he took quite a while to like he was thinking of a good question. And then his question was, do I want kids in the future? And I'm just like, we're up here for a couple minutes. And then that's the question that you choose to ask me to get to know me so that you can find out if you want to pop or not. Like, to me, the whole kids in the future thing, that could be asked, once we're closer to the match or once, like, the host is like, okay, y'all come to the front or whatever. But to ask that, especially when we're all in our 30s, I think that wasn't a good question. Especially you took so long, or he took so long, like I said, like, and then you say that. Next.
All right, you look very nice, by the way.
Thank you. You too.
I think my question for you is, you come off very stunning. You're 35, right? And I just wanted to know what would be the reason why you're here on this dating show. Because I feel like if I were to see you on the street, I'm automatically assuming you're married and you had a happy husband at home.
Oh my gosh.
What brings you here today?
I haven't had a lot of luck.
Okay.
I'm looking for someone who has an active lifestyle. I'm looking for someone who's emotionally available.
Okay.
I'm looking for... Is this answering the question? Okay?
This is.
Y'all. I was still nervous. I mean, like I said, I was nervous the whole time. And then I'm like, oh shoot, what am I looking for? Like, I was reaching for those I'm looking for. And I do have an actual physical list. So I do know what I'm looking for. And whenever I meet guys or whatever, I might not remember in the moment, of course. Like, but I can go back to my list and be like, oh, okay, you gotta check out this and this. And then I proceed.
Okay. I'm also looking for like someone that's loyal,
Okay.
someone that's confident, and someone that is not afraid to dance. So based on my list, I haven't found like all of it in one.
Boxes.
Yeah.
Okay. And I just want to piggyback on something else mentioned earlier. Do you have kids?
I do not.
You do not? Okay.
Okay.
All right. Awesome.
Got to pause for a twist to that one a little bit. All right, so just real quick, since we're here, I'm going to bounce your same question off of you. So you can just answer your own question towards her.
Am I on the dating show? Yeah, I pretty much do the same thing. I haven't found anybody that check off my boxes, so I'm stepping outside of my boxes. It's not something I would typically do. I like the more of a in-person. If I'm walking somewhere and I meet someone, I compliment them, trying to get their name, number, and then go from there. But I figured I'd do something different.
Okay.
Let's go back and see why this gentleman popped. What happened in that short period of time made you want to pop your balloon?
I am so sorry. That was so childish. I don't even know why I did that. I think I was kind of like, oh, here we go. But that was very childish. To like...
I think as far as like hearing what she's looking for, or why she hasn't found it, I feel like I don't know, kind of going back to also when I said what I do, I feel like it wasn't like a good like reaction to it, just as far as like my entrepreneurship, and then the kids thing,
You see my face? I don't get it. What was I supposed to do when you tell me that you have 52 jobs? First of all, if you have 52 jobs, I'm trying to figure out why you on a dating show, because you might not have time. So that goes to show, or it tells me that he possibly, which is fine, you should promote yourself, but he was probably here to promote himself, which is fine with his music, his podcast, his businesses and whatnot. I mean, for me on this show, if you have like a job, I guess, or a decent, like if you have a stable career, I mean, I don't even think, like even if you said you were a content creator, I don't know how much that is. I don't know how much you make. I don't know your social media following. I don't know anything because I'm on this show. I didn't even know you were out here. So I personally was basing everything off of like who you are, not what you do. And then obviously there was a 23-year-old, that's just too young for me. But Yeah. So I don't really know what he was looking for there. Maybe somebody could explain it to me, but I wasn't impressed by your 52 jobs.
Like, when I asked about it, I feel like, you know, you threw it back, you wasn't like being like straight up. You know, kind of when I asked you, like, do you have kids? And then you was like, you wanna, you know, you kind of changed the question a little bit.
Well, no, you
didn't
asked
ask
her
me
if she
If you wanted kids.
Yeah.
so she wanted kids, and then she like, how do you know I don't already have kids? And then,
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
And then you said, still my original question.
Yeah, I'm kind of like a straightforward person. You know what I'm saying? Kind of like, if I ask a question, you know, you ask me back with a question. I think that's kind of like playing games a little bit. That's just me.
Okay.
All right.
I would gladly play games. I would gladly play games. Okay. Like I said, first of all, I do think he is an attractive man. We all know that on most of these shows out here, he would get pop. Because they'll be like, too short. However, the last two that did not pop for me, even though I saw this one and I was more interested in the last guy, I was still going to hear this one out. But to be honest, what I was hearing was not like, I don't know. It just wasn't, I don't even know what I was hearing. Because I'm asking questions, like, honestly, I can't even, I'm just like him. I can't explain it. This is my third time watching this, and I still don't understand, like, what he was talking about and what happened here. But again, like, I don't know, like, I don't care. Like, I don't care. Pop on me. Pop on me, because I don't want to waste your time. I don't want you to waste my time.
Let's come on now. All right, so you still have your balloon. Do you have any other questions?
I know you're up here to meet someone. Are you looking to find love, or are you just looking to find love, or are you wanting to get married and have kids?
Okay, this is my critique on myself. That question, I did not like it. I don't know why that popped in my head. I feel like, as I was talking about that guy as well, like I was talking about the shorter guy, or Alcee, I'll call him his name, Alcee. Like I was saying about Alcee, my question, it was more advanced than his, but to be honest, like, it was, what is somebody really gonna say? Like, they're trying to, quote unquote, win you over, maybe. So that question was dumb. And I could have picked a better question, and I have more questions in my arsenal. And I'm just mad that that's the question that I chose. And I even think that I took a minute, like I was trying to find a question in my brain, and then I was like, oh shoot, let me ask that one, because I was trying to hurry up. I don't know. I think it's just the nerves. I was nervous the whole entire time.
All the above.
Okay. All right.
Look at that, all of the above, and I'm like, yeah, that was a dumb question.
Any questions for her?
My question. No, I don't.
At this present time, would you see him as a match and potentially want to go out on a date, get to know each other a little more, go a little further, get to know each other?
So, do you live here?
I do live in Miami.
I live in Virginia.
Okay.
Are you opposed to long distance?
I am.
Okay. Well then.
All right.
I got
All right. I got the pop. All right. Well, sorry we couldn't find you a match today. Maybe I'll come to the DMV soon, and I'll shoot a pop the balloon or find love up in the DC, Maryland / Virginia area, and maybe we can find you a match then.
Okay.
All right. Thank you so much.
Thanks, guys.
All right,
Thank you.
Get that mic up.
Oh yeah.
Sorry. Appreciate you. How do you feel about the lineup?
Okay. Actually, I think I don't really have much to say about that. I feel like, well, yes, I do have a lot to say about that. So I came to Florida from Virginia to go on Pot the Balloon. So clearly I can get around. So to me, he was interested, but he wasn't that interested. Because if he was actually really interested, he could have had follow-up questions, and he didn't have any. All he was like is like, yeah, it's a deal breaker. And then I do appreciate the fact that he let me pop his balloon. So that showed like that he was very kind. And this part, all right, let's hurry up.
Everybody was handsome. Everybody.
I didn't really know what to say right here. I forgot what he asked me.
Came dressed nicely.
I think that I'm like, everybody came dressed nicely. Like, literally, I'm just making up stuff to say because I don't know what to say, and I just want to say nice things.
Yeah, I think they prepped very well.
Can we see the whole fit?
And I'm lying. And I don't know why I was lying, to be honest. I think I was just trying to be nice because everybody didn't come like I lied. I just lied.
One made a comment about your the jacket or the denim hanging. I absolutely love it. I thought it was awesome. Yeah. Oh yeah. It's pretty cool. And who was your favorite guy in the lineup?
Probably the last guy, and then that one too.
So the favorite guy in the lineup I already told y'all was the last one. I couldn't remember his name. I don't remember anybody's name. But I felt uncomfortable saying that. Like, that was like, oh, the last guy? And then I was like, oh, shoot, he matched with somebody. So I was like, oh, well. And that guy, and then it happened to be the guy with the star sweater. So, yeah, I just threw him in there. But like I told y'all before, like, he was 23. Do I think he's a handsome guy? Yes, I do. I mean, attractive, handsome, attractive. Because handsome is just handsome, like good looking. But attractive is like, I was attracted to him. So, yeah, I would say, yeah. So that's why I said both of them.
This guy with the hazel eyes, and then the guy with the star sweater.
Maybe we have better luck.
All right, that is it. If you guys have any additional questions for me that I didn't cover, or if you just want to ask me something about the process, or maybe you're interested and you want to ask me something, I don't know, just drop it in the comments. This is my first YouTube video where I'm like chatting at the camera, so hopefully I did okay. In closing, I just want to say, if you thought about doing something like this, or if you want to, put yourself out there, put yourself in an uncomfortable, or just push yourself to do something new, like push yourself to do something that everybody doesn't have the guts to do, then I would say apply for one of these shows in your area. Like, it's a good experience. It's a good experience. I feel empowered after. Like, of course, we all went through, we used to care what people think. And then as I got older, I was like, I don't care. Like, whatever. And then after doing this, it's like, I really don't care. And I think I would like to go on the Phoenix show. I would not return to South Florida because, I don't know, it's just, my type isn't, like, he only had one that would have been my type. So the rest of the guys, they aren't typically my type. So, and then even the other episodes, they weren't my type. So I wouldn't return to South Florida. Now, Phoenix, I think they're maybe close to show 20 or something like that, or maybe past 20. I don't really know, but I watch them all. I'll say in Phoenix, I've seen it evolve, and like I can pick out multiple men like on a lineup and be like, okay, yeah, that one's decent. Okay, yeah. So if I did it again, I would go to Phoenix, and then also I would like to experience being on the line and not coming out. But if I had to come out again, then I just gotta come out again. Next time I will have better questions. I feel like tell me something interesting about yourself was a good question, but the second question that I asked, no, not a good question. And that's it. I'm out of here. Thanks for watching. If you guys put enough questions at the bottom or in the comments, I said at the bottom. If you put enough questions in the comments, I'll do another video and I'll answer them. Toodles. Bye. I don't really, how do you sign off? I feel like I need a intro, like instrumental or something too. But I'm probably not gonna have one. I'll just use this show as my instrumental. Thank you for watching. Subscribe, and hopefully you'll see more videos. We'll see.